What happened to the Knack? Doug Fieger, a native of Oak Park, Michigan, and brother of attorney Jeffrey Fieger, grew up in the 9 Mile/Greenfield area near Detroit. He previously played in the rock band Sky, which gained some recognition and was produced by Rolling Stones producer Jimmy Miller, but the band disbanded without chart success. Afterward, Fieger moved to Los Angeles to start a new band. Forming in Los Angeles in the late 70s, the Knack consisted of Doug Fieger on vocals and guitar, Burton Avere on lead guitar, Prescott Niles on bass, and Bruce Gary on drums. The band was neither punk nor rock, but pure simple pop, standing out among the musical dross that littered the Sunset Strip. Within months of their live debut, popular club gigs on the Sunset Strip, as well as guest jams with musicians such as Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, and Ray Manzarek, led to the band being the subject of a record label bidding war. Signing with Capitol after a feeding frenzy of label offers, the Knack released their debut Get the Knack in 1979. With its lead-off single My Sharona, the Knack climbed both the album and singles charts, eventually selling millions of copies around the globe. They gained wide commercial acceptance and regenerated the power pop scene that had laid dormant for half a decade. Their follow-up single, Good Girls Don't, barely missed the top 10, peaking at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. The Knack's image, or lack thereof, was often unfavorably compared to the Beatles, but their music relied on the rough punchiness of the Kinks and the Who rather than the Fab Four. Capitol's packaging of Get the Knack included a perceived cover likeness to Meet the Beatles, with the record's center label being the same design and style as the Beatles' early 60s LPs. Their refusal to do interviews turned critics against them, and by the time they released their second album, But the Little Girls Understand, less than a year after the debut, the backlash had already begun. Something that was popularly said during the time was Nuke the Knack. Additionally, the lead single Baby Talks Dirty only briefly made the US Top 40, stalling at number 38 but reaching number 13 in Canada. And a big part of the criticism of that song was they thought it was just trying to be a repeat of My Sharona, which I can definitely see that, and I definitely agree. The follow-up single after that was Can't Put a Price on Love, and it missed the top 40 altogether, peaking at number 62. And this song was not as criticized as the other one, but it definitely got some unfavorable comparisons to the Rolling Stones' Beast of Burden song. The Knack then began a quick spiral downward that they were never able to recover from. Their third album, Round Trip, was adventurous and daring and received favorable reviews, but the band decided to split up soon after the album was released. Fieger provided lead vocals on 2 tracks on Was Not Was 1983 album Born to Laugh at Tornadoes. In 1985, Avere, Niles, and Gary formed the front with actor Stephen Bauer as lead vocalist. Due to their continuing underground popularity, the Knack resurfaced almost a decade later minus Bruce Gary and recorded the abysmal Serious Fun on the Charisma Records label before hiding out once again to lick their wounds. Charisma collapsed after the death of the label's founder Tony Stratton Smith, and the group broke up again in 1992. The appearance of My Sharona on Reality Bites and other soundtracks and compilations caused the Knack to be thrown in the midst of a revival of sorts, reuniting and playing the occasional show in LA. Bruce Gary also temporarily returned to the fold, but by the time the Knack released their second reunion album Zoom during the summer of 1998, the drum stool had been filled by Terry Bozzio, formerly of Missing Persons and Frank Zappa's band. Still, the band members hoped that a whole new generation of music fans would get the Knack with the release of 2001's Normal as the Next Guy, an album that found the group at its best when discarding old formulas. In 2005, the Knack made an appearance on the TV program Hit Me Baby One More Time, performing My Sharona and doing a cover of the Jets' Are You Gonna Be My Girl? In 2006, Doug Fieger filed a lawsuit against the hip-hop music group Run DMC for copyright infringement on the song It's Tricky. And the main lawsuit on that alleges that the guitar riff from that song was directly taken from My Sharona without their permission. Unfortunately, Bruce Gary died from lymphoma on August 22, 2006 at the age of 55. To make matters even worse, Doug Fieger died in 2010 after battling lung and heart cancer. Shortly before his death, he provided lead vocals for the track Dirty Girl from Bruce Kulick's 2010 album BK3. On a more positive note, Prescott Niles is still alive and well at the age of 70, and for the past several years, he has been the bass player for Mike Pinera's classic rock All-Stars and the bass player for Missing Persons. Burton, on the other hand, is still alive and well also, but he is focused more with theater rather than performing in other bands or doing his own solo projects. And that's what happened to the Knack. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give me some facts about the band that I failed to mention in this video, and let me know who I should do next on the channel. Give me your favorite Knack song in the comments below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.